Okay, so I'm going to get a very, very unfortunate fact out of the way at the start of this here video. It's kind of like a bad news, good news situation. Unfortunately, I cannot hear you all saying, Jet, we want good slash bad news first. Well, here's the bad news. I kind of deleted the other half of this here encounter. Not because of anything bad, it was because, well, I was looking through my clips and I seen this one random half of field content. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I searched and I searched and I searched. I was like, where's the front half of this encounter? Damn it, Xbox messing up again. So I deleted it. But now I come to this in my clips and I'm like, damn, where's the other half? Shit. And as you all know, maybe you don't know, but if you don't know, I'm going to tell you. When you delete something from your Xbox clips, you cannot get that shit back. A fact that has come to haunt me for a very long time. People, I've been making clips on this here game, like my Xbox, not Vigor, but my game, since like, I don't know, 2020? Yeah. Hell, maybe even like 2019 when I got my Xbox One X. Now I think about it. Or was it 2018? Nah, definitely 2019. Anyway, that's unfortunate. That's the bad news. The good news is, I remember what happened. It was only 3 days ago. Like, this encounter was played 3 days ago. 3 days after this here voice recording. Like this. It's kind of crazy how I didn't hear that guy until he slowed down. Like, I legit was just going about my merry way. You know, I was just going to run up a hill, not even pay attention, but something said, slow down and look, Jet. And yeah. Now enter the main character of this here encounter. The goddamn VZ58P. People, I don't know what it is, but this weapon, when I don't have a secondary, always appears in my lobbies. It always does. In some way, somehow, I always pick it up. Because, as you guessed, and as I told y'all multiple times, I don't carry secondaries. Why is that? Well, if you can't ride a bike without training wheels, don't ride a bike. That's a bit harsh. Let me take that back. If your food needs seasoning, then you should go back to cooking school. That's also a bit harsh. I don't know. To each their own, okay? I like the fact that I can grow my weapon arsenal by getting someone and taking their weapon. Even if that means handicapping myself. Okay? That is what that shit means. But yeah, now I'm going to attempt to talk about this whole head-ass game. It's field content in broad daylight, obviously. And it's quiet. That's how quiet it is. But it's about to get loud for about 1 second. And that 1 second has passed. Okay, people, so let's play a game. Not Saw, you know, the movie that I absolutely refuse to watch. Wasn't the main character of that movie called Jigsaw? Yeah, that shit crazy, ain't it? Anyway, let's play a game. That man that I just got, right? He had a weapon on him. I want you all to take a random ass guess as to what weapon he had on him. Let's take a random ass guess. And don't worry, I'm gonna go back over there and see about, you know, his box or whatever. But first, I want to make sure that, I don't know, I'm not being camped. Because like I said, it's quiet. And it's always the quiet encounters you got to be aware of. And you know, I haven't spoken about this in a while, so I'm going to speak about this. There's comfort in sounds. There's comfort in notifications. And what do I mean by that? Well, obviously, When you shoot, your gun makes a noise unless it's suppressed, in which case, there's a guy up there. You all can't see him, but you can tell I see him because I paint him for you. But yeah, when someone shoots, their gun makes a sound. So you know for a fact, someone is in a lobby. When someone throws a decoy, decoys don't throw themselves. They activate themselves, but they don't throw themselves. Someone had to throw a decoy. For every action, there's a cause, right? Something caused that action, and that first cause was a person. You know what I'm saying? So there's comfort in knowing that you are not alone. The game has told you you're not alone. Be on your guard. But if you go for the entire head-ass match and don't hear a single sound, guess what? There's people around. You just don't see them. And or they're not making any noise. And the only noise they're going to make is them shooting at you. So this is why I tell you all, when you have your quiet encounters, don't get comfortable. Do not get comfortable. If anything, be even more on guard. Now, does that mean be quiet yourself? No. Play the game. Play the game. Because chances are, people who sit there and don't move can only do one or the other very good. Shoot or move. I'm going to expose myself a little bit here. When I was in high school, I was in marching band. And my band director told the band, he said, every band can play good standing still. A great band can play good while moving. I said, this motherfucker spitting. Any player in a shooting game can shoot good when they're stationary. But it takes a good player to shoot and move. And now all of a sudden they're fantastic. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Anyway, yeah, where did that guy go? Because he was up here. I saw him up here. And now I don't see him anymore. And that's kind of crazy considering how it's broad daylight on this map where you can see for virtually unlimited. And when I say virtually, I mean like, look at this shit. I can look dead across the map. Don't see anything. Maybe he's down there. Because you know, new players don't understand the fact that a safe has been hit and it's no longer valid, no longer usable. Maybe he's down here. So of course I'm going to pull out my secondary with no ammunition in it and proceed to stay vigilant because that's what we do. But did you notice the detector's to my left? And I'm not getting shot at. Gee, I wonder why. You see I got my secondary out, waiting to get shot at, but nothing.
The plane is coming. Prepare to
There's a
fight
guy right
the
here.
airdrop.
You don't hear him? Okay, he's right there. Unfortunately, people, this is where this video comes to a close. But I can still tell you what happened because I remember it. So boom, I get this guy, right? Cool. I go up to him and I loot his box to only get sniped at by, you guessed it, a hostile bush. But what bush in particular? Well, you see, behind me on that hill walking up, there's a row of about 3 bushes from left to right. Not up and down, left to right. Not on top of the hill, but on a slope walking up the hill. When you go in the field content, go to this exact spot and turn around, and you'll see 3 bushes lined up from left to right. That's where I'm talking about. Dude is in there, sniping at me. M82 made short work of him. So cool, I'm on 3 kills, right? Boom. I'm walking toward the airdrop, thinking to myself, it's broad daylight, no one's going to grab it. Yeah, someone grabbed it. Yep, and I didn't do, well, I think I moved the airdrop, but I didn't put radiation on it. So, yeah, dude, who probably didn't have anything in his box, escaped. But where the airdrop landed, you might ask? Well, you see, the freaking water at the base of the hill that the church is sitting on, that open ass area. Yeah, the airdrop landed right there. Dude grabbed it, ran back up the hill, not toward the exit to his right. Where the big ass hole is in the border of the map. That exit, no, he didn't run over there. He ran up the hill to the right of the church and took that exit. Didn't get shot at the entire time. So I'll sit there and I'll pause. Now I'm like, dude, this really escaped in broad daylight. That shit crazy. Oh well. So I turn around and I walk past the church. I get shot at from the church. I'm like, nigga, what? I return fire. We don't kill each other, and I leave. So I know it's unfortunate that I didn't, or I had the recording of all that and I accidentally deleted it. I'm sorry. But that's how this encounter turned out. 3 kills, and I do not remember the experience, so my apologies. Folks, again, I'm sorry, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.